welcome back to another episode of Hwaitingradio. This is episode 33, and today is going to be a different show because we have one topic, and it is unpopular K-pop opinions. So, yeah, today might be a little rough, but hope you guys will continue to listen. So, I'm going to bring in my guest. I have guest number 1. Welcome.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Adriana. I am from the YouTube channel islandOFdri, where I make music video reactions as well as recreate certain music videos, and the occasional dance cover and K-pop challenge.
Yes, and welcome. Guest number 2, my friend.
Hello, my name's Julie. I do have a BTS fan page called BornToSlay. See if you guys want to follow. Other than that, I'm Emma's friend.
Yeah. Oh, and you guys can catch her a little bit in my blog to the BTS highlights. Yeah, concert thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Guest number 3. We have 2 guests in one. So.
Hey, we're BornToSlay on YouTube. My name is Raquel.
And I'm Tala.
And we do pretty much reaction videos to K-pop music videos. And yeah, we take in requests from our viewers. So yeah, we basically do everything you guys request us to do.
Awesome. And guest number 4, you were here before. Welcome back.
Hey y'all, it's Blacknetizen. I'm on YouTube and Twitter and Tumblr and Facebook and everything as Blacknetizen, and I mostly do unpopular K-pop opinions. So, yay.
You're perfect for this show. Awesome. And as always, everything will be in the description box below. Please go support them, subscribe to them, go look at their page. Before we get into the unpopular K-pop opinions, I want to talk about 2 things that happened today, as of right now. So, we'll talk about BAP with their music video, Feel So Good, and they also released their album. So, guest number 1.
Yes.
Tell me your feelings.
I never really got into BAP before, like, today when I filmed my reaction, because I just thought they were really overrated and there wasn't, like, a lot to them. But now, I'm starting to, like, marathon all their music videos, and Feel So Good just had a really good feeling. And it was just, I felt it was a lot of fun, and it was really interesting, and I think I'm just gonna keep going with BAP.
Yay, awesome. We're already getting honest here.
I know, I was like, BAP, oh wait, the music video is great, let's actually watch it.
Guess number 2, did you watch it?
Ooh, I haven't watched it yet, but I'm kind of watching it right now, but 20 seconds into it, oh my gosh.
Are you dying?
How did they look so good? How do I continue?
I don't know, but don't watch it because you might die. We need you.
Okay.
Guess number 3. What about you guys?
Well, we just watched it about an hour ago, and
We actually just did the reaction to that.
Yeah.
So
and we also edited it, and it's
just so perfect. We had literally a heart attack while watching it.
we were hardcore fangirl.
Yes, it was awesome. It was like so different from the last music videos.
Yeah.
And it was just
And from the normal BAP, because BAP is normally like,
like,
There was a little bit of that in there, just a little bit.
that's right.
Guess number 4.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm really excited because I usually like BAP's bright concepts, so.
Yeah, like Crash and Stop It. It's kind of like a mixture
Yes.
of it. So
Oh, okay, so awesome.
you'll love
Just
it.
like, yes.
So yeah, we have that. Did you guys listen to their album yet or no?
No.
I haven't.
No.
No. Well, I did.
How was it?
It's actually really good. Because sometimes I'm sorry, but BAP, I only like 1 or 2 songs off their album, but I actually like most of it. I really do. It's good.
so you recommend it?
Yes, there's 6 songs on there. Yeah, 6 songs. It's good.
So it's a mini album, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
And we also have Taemin. And he came out with the song Drip Drop, which I find kind of weird. I know we're choking already. No.
These
Very
empire
nice.
This is a performance video. Yeah, a performance video.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be like a drama version or like a longer? I don't understand.
Maybe they might like have more like scenes of him just standing or something.
Oh, dramatic scenes, you know.
Or they might go in the way that CL did and just do the performance video and nothing else and still kill it.
True. I didn't think about that.
Even though I wish that she did, but
Yeah, it's always weird when they call it a performance video when it's the only video.
yeah.
But they are performing, right? Kind of.
True.
He's also gonna release another one called Press Number, something.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. These titles, I don't know. They're funny.
But how is Jonghyun going to rhyme his next solo project with Press Your Number?
Mm.
The world will never know.
But when is that coming out? Tomorrow or we have to wait another week?
I think so. It's either the 23rd or the 26th, I think. I'm not sure.
Hmm. We just don't know dates at all, do we? It just comes out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nothing else released today, right? These are the only two that I got.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, same here.
Okay. Well, that's it for K-pop news. Thank you. Okay. Now, we're going to get on to a very hard subject for most of us. I read a couple of these unpopular opinions, and I'm like, oh, okay, wow. All right. So I'm just going to scroll, and then you guys tell me to stop, okay? All right.
Okay.
I'll tell you when. Okay, and I'm scrolling.
Stop.
Okay. Oh. That's funny. It landed on FX Amber. Okay. Alright. It says, I'm glad SM is finally paying attention to Amber as a vocalist and allowing her to show off her voice. I've only seen low quality fan cams, but her voice was so loud and strong during their first concert, it made me proud. I hope her next solo comeback will have her singing instead of rapping in the title track, in her natural low alto instead of forced mezzo soprano. Wow, okay. Any
It's so true, though.
Any
Sounds
thoughts?
legit.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. She can sing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she
that's how
auditioned
she
as
got
a
into
singer.
FX.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right, because she originally was a singer, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think she learned how to rap at SM,
Mm.
which is like probably not the best place to learn how to rap, but that's not the point right now.
That's another subject. Oh no. Okay, so that was pretty easy. That was straightforward. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and go.
Stop.
Okay, we have XO. It says, honestly, Xiumin and Suho are great singers. SM just needs to even out the lines between them because from what we hear or heard in the Sing For You mini album, they're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you guys think they're good singers or just eh?
There you go.
Eh. They can like can they hold their own?
I think they can hold their like single lines. From what
I
I've
think
seen.
it's. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I think it's pretty good how it is right now, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, Baekhyun and Do are the voices.
Wait, and Chen.
And Chen, that's right.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting easy ones. Okay, I'm gonna go faster. Okay, go. Go.
Stop.
YG, JYP, and SM. Okay, I think it'd be interesting if the big three companies debuted groups that defied their company stereotypes. SM whips out a strong rap hip-hop group. YG pulls out a cute, fresh-faced bubblegum pop group. And JYP, to be honest, JYP already has a lot of variety in groups they start. So if someone can reblog a group concept they haven't done yet, that'd be great. So.
What if they did like a co-ed group?
For who?
I think JYP.
Oh, JYP.
Like if they did like 3 girls, 3 guys, or like 3 boys, 2 girls.
Wow, that would be cool.
Co-ed group. That would be
a co-ed
amazing.
hip-hop group.
That would be, oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Like Lucky J for JYP?
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. But like a big group. Like 5 or more members.
So awesome though.
But
Start a petition now.
the co-ed the co-ed thing didn't really work with the other one. That other group. I forgot what they're called.
Do you mean Lucky J?
The co-ed group. I don't know. But I would love to see it. A boy and a girl as a group together. So.
Yeah.
Okay. And go. Okay, 4 minute. 4 minutes crazy and hate aren't as amazing as people say they are. Be honest with yourself. It's only because they're 4 minutes. The reality of K-pop is that rookies put out better music and performances these days, but no one wants to admit their old faves are, well, getting old. Ouch.
Yikes.
It's getting better.
Big one.
I know.
I feel like that's more appropriate for like Kara or like SNSD or somebody. Because like I feel like 4 Minute has like they have some name recognition, but I don't feel like they're popular to the point where people just like their stuff because it's 4 Minute.
Yeah, I think it's just because of like promotions and everything that they do, and just the way that they hold themselves. They want to be recognized, like when a music video comes out, because of all these rookie groups, that they have to like be not out of the box, but just unique in their own way, that people will just remember the name 4 Minute when something new comes out.
Yeah.
But that's kind of mean though. Like, they're not that old, I don't think.
They're not old at all. Like, I love their music. I always wait for them to come back. But I know people within the community just, like, they hear 4 Minute and they're like, oh, it's just this one music video. I'm surprised they're still making music. And it's really kind of heartbreaking to hear that.
I know, we're all getting defensive now. Oh, no. Woo.
But I feel like that would better suit like, girls' generation or groups that are even older than 4 Minutes. Because I feel like, I mean, I don't want to offend any fans of Girls' Generation, but I feel like they are kind of overrated. And I think most fans only support their new stuff because they've been there for like a longer time. And I feel like 4 Minute is one of the groups who actually, I don't know, they try to do, I don't know how to say it.
Different stuff.
Yeah, different style and different stuff. And like with the new Hate music video, with the mixing of slow and still fast rapping and everything, it was kind of different than the stuff they did before. And I feel like Girls' Generation kind of, I mean, obviously that didn't stay the same, but it's kind of at the same level.
Yeah, SNSD kind of plays it safe because I guess they know they have like a really big fan base.
They have that
And 4
popularity.
Minute probably has a fan base, but I don't think it's like anything on the level of like VIPs or Swans. So I feel like they kind of have that fighting spirit still, because like they could fall off at any minute. So whenever they come back really strong.
Yeah, actually that's pretty accurate, because I mean, Girls' Generation, I think they know that if they ever have like a comeback, they will, I mean, they have their security and they will not fall from the top, but 4 Minute doesn't have that security, so they have to fight for every comeback.
Yes, nicely said, guys. Nicely said. Alright, well, we still love 4 Minute. They're doing good. I love this, their constant change in style. It's good.
Yeah.
It's like their evolution.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Go.
Stop.
Okay, I don't know what this is. No, okay, that one's boring. Okay. One more time. Okay, go.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, this one. Okay. We have Suga and Woozy. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
It says, I really wish comparisons from Suga and to Woozi would stop. They're two different people. It doesn't matter if they look alike. Woozi wants to be recognized for his talent, not because someone else. So if you like him because of Suga, stop. It won't matter if you just like him, but like him for his own capabilities.
Yeah. Also, like, honestly, I don't think Woozi looks anything like to Suga.
They look
no,
alike.
they look so different.
Woozi
Yeah,
looks
I
like
agree.
Suga's little bro.
No, I don't think so. And also, does Woozi rap? I thought he was only
he's
singing.
part of the vocal team on 17.
Yeah, I thought so.
But like you can see the similarities between them, and you can recognize and like understand why people would say that. But it's funny because I was a fan of both 17 and BTS before, and then someone said, "Oh, they look so much alike," and just instantly it clicked. And I can see where that post is coming from, where they want to be like different from one another. But it's kind of cute how people can see like kind of the recognition between idols, but they can still be their distinct people. Because Suga, he raps, and Woozi sings. That's pretty much a big difference as is.
Julie, from your BTS heart, what do you think?
I don't think they look alike. They have some similarities, but other than that, they both have their own talents and everything.
I heard that they're both, I think Woozi, he composes, right? As well.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they get the same kind of like, oh, they're the same people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cause Suga as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how can we end that? Like, should they stop comparing? I think they should stop comparing.
Yeah, I mean, comparing people to one another doesn't really help anyone because, I mean, everyone is their own person and everyone has their own talents and their own good sides, I guess. So why keep comparing them if everyone's just their own person? You know?
Yep.
Well said.
Yes. With this unpopular K-pop opinion episode, we are gonna get hurtful, but my resolution to every kind of topic, I want to end it on a good note. Okay? So, yeah, we're not that hateful. Okay, let's go.
Stop.
Oh, this is long. Okay, I don't know what it says, but I'm gonna read it. Okay, it has Girls' Generation in the picture.
Ooh.
Okay, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it if Girls' Generation is not your style, but please respect your contribution to the Hallyu movement. Yes, other girl groups like Wonder Girls debuted at the same time as them, but look at the fact, Girls' Generation made it big worldwide and earned the title of Korea's girl group. They are fan favorites and no girl group can compare their accomplishments to those of Girls' Generation. Haters like saying SCS are the queens of K-pop, but they weren't as big as Girls' Generation worldwide. I guarantee you, international fans knew Girls' Generation before you even knew who SES was. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's just true. That's the truth.
I mean, it's true. I thought that would be worse because it was long. Huh. Yeah. I mean, of course, people who just barely got into K-pop, they're not going to know who SES is. I mean, unless you're born with listening to Korean music.
Yeah.
So, okay.
It's really sad when like the international community, we know certain bands just because of their accomplishments, but there's also the few of us in the community internationally who know like these other groups who haven't won multiple awards and don't have that huge global success that Girls' Generation does, but we still support like anyone, and I think just the movement is really important, and we just like have to support everyone in that fact.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about like they stated facts, but I feel like their tone was so not so extra, but it was a little extra because like I don't know, I feel like SM had a lot to do with it, and I feel like timing had a lot to do with it. If SES came out at the time SNSD came out, I don't really think you could say it wouldn't have happened the way it did with SNSD, because SES isn't anywhere near SNSD level. Because I'm also not a fan of just like using accomplishments as like the sole metric for the value or the success of a group. Because like really, like you have to be good to like be big, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're like qualitatively the best.
But in this day and age, a lot of people will recognize each other just based on their accomplishments if they've never heard of that person before, which is kind of unfortunate. But it's kind of the world
like I get that, and like I respect SNSD like role or like position in Hallyu, but like to me it was kind of unnecessary for them to start like shading SES. Like anyone who's really like, I don't know any SES stans who are like beefing with SNSD, so that seemed really unnecessary. Like,
yeah, I agree with you on that.
I hear it more from like Wonder Girl stans more than anyone else.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Stop.
Okay. Ooh, this one. Okay. It says, I'm sorry, but I can't stand fans that stick up for their idols who are lip singing. I could understand if idol is really sick and can't sing at the time, but other than that, no excuse for idols. With all the practice they do, they should do well.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you're sick, or if you're like your throat's a little tingly or sore, I mean, you can try, but if you have to fall back, then it's okay. But I just, if someone like in BTS started lip syncing, I would be really, kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I agree with Adriana, because I mean they get paid to do their job. I mean they're singers, they're idols, they're supposed to sing live and dance live and be able to do that. And unless they're really sick that they're not able to do that in that moment, I don't feel like they should lip sync.
They've been training. That's literally what they've been training to do for years, and if they can't do that. Yeah, supposedly. But
yeah, because like it's weird because they're like veteran idols who like can't sing and dance at the same time, and it's very confusing because it's like you trained for like 5 years and then you debuted like another like 5 years ago yet. But like I understand if like the choreography is really demanding, because I know that was kind of a theme like 2 years ago. Because, like, the choreography was going to, like, crazy, like, dance competition levels. So it would be really hard for someone to sing while doing that kind of choreography or, like, sing the entire song. Especially since, like, lines are unevenly distributed. So if someone is singing, like, 60% of the song, they can't catch every line. So I can understand if you, like, let playback, like, sing the chorus or something. But then, you also have members who have, like, one line, and then they somehow can't sing that one line, and it's like, okay.
Like, what have you been doing this entire time, then?
So I think, like, there are, like, more situations where, like, lip syncing is understandable.
Yeah, but it's just, like, special situations, I guess. Not that someone should start lip syncing at every single concert or like even every second or third or fourth concert. Because, I mean, the fans are there to listen to them sing live. And yeah, they've been trained to do that. So why lip sync?
And the fans pay good money to go in.
Yeah.
Like if it's a whole set, that's really unacceptable. But like I can understand if it's like for one song that's like mostly dance centric, like when EXO would like lip sync some of like their growl performances. That was like kind of iffy for me because I could understand to a certain extent. Or like Overdose.
Yeah.
Like that choreography is ridiculous. So to me, if like as long as like the people who have like the like really vocal moments sing those parts, I can understand for that kind of performance. But if you're doing something like really chill and there's a lot of like focus on the singing and then you're lip syncing, that's when I would like start asking for a refund because
Yeah, that's a really sensitive subject because some people really hate it, some people don't mind. So I'm
It's
like
a big spectrum.
Yeah, I'm either or. It doesn't matter to me. You just do your job the best that you can.
Yeah.
Let's go. Go, go, go.
Stop.
Okay. I don't know about this one, but it says G-Friend does the cute, innocent, young girl concept better than Lovelyz. I understand Lovelyz is young, but if they had stronger choreography or better concept, I think they would stand out more. I think G-Friend and Lovelyz are pretty similar.
Yeah, I would
kind
say
of the
that
same group in my head.
And Oh My Girl as well.
The thing that one of the things I really don't like in K-pop is when some entertainment companies come out with like the same concept and like the concept being innocent schoolgirl concept, and I really just don't like it at all. I find it really cringeworthy. I understand that these idols train for this and their dances are amazing, but and the songs are good. I just don't like the concept sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like too cute to be true. I feel like, and there's so many girl groups out there that just have that same concept. Like they wear almost the same outfits and do almost the same dances and everything, and it's just like too much sometimes.
Or if a girl group wears like the exact same outfit with absolutely no variation, like not even a minuscule variation, I don't know why I don't like it. It just isn't very appealing.
But do you guys like the girly concept or no?
No.
I do like it at some point, like if it's not too much. So if it's like too girly, I don't like it anymore. But if it's, how do you say that? If it's just like
normally
to an
cute.
extent.
Yeah, exactly. To an extent, it's cute and yeah, I just like it. But if it's too much, no.
Julie,
like
Julie, do you like?
I agree with Raquel Napier on that.
Okay.
I don't like girly. I like girly, but not too girly.
I tend to like it, but I usually find it boring, so I don't really remember it the same way I would like a fierce girl group, I guess you could call.
Mm-hmm.
I think if it's a girly song, I would want a strong vocal. So, but if they start sounding like elementary school students, then I don't want it. I'm okay. All right. And go.
Stop.
Oh no. Okay. Honestly, it's none of your business if an idol gets plastic surgery, if they date, if they are gay, if they are straight, or if they do anything unrelated to official idol schedule. K-pop fans are so entitled.
True.
Yeah, but I strongly agree with that because there's still people like us and they can do what they want. And
I feel like international fans are more like accepting of the variety within idols, but you also have those people that are kind of want that, I don't know how to say it, that view that the idol not kind of like revolves in this perfect world, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if an idol wants to date, then you should be happy for them that they are dating.
Yeah. It's like we're only fans. We're not supposed to judge what they're doing outside of their idol life. They can do whatever they want to do as long as it doesn't affect any one of us, or like if it hurts them or anything, then it shouldn't bother the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's their job to be an idol, but when they're not on schedule, they're a regular person. So
it's their private lives, and I mean they can't be expected to just be a robot and sing and dance every day. for the entire year. They have to like relax and recuperate and like be human beings.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of well, I guess also a lot of international fans, but like mostly Korean fans have that perfect image of them. And whenever they do something that normal human beings would do, they kind of freak. And I don't know. I mean, they're not perfect. They're just human beings like us, and they're allowed to be normal sometimes too.
Yeah. I think it's not so much they have like a perfect image. I think there's like an expectation that they wouldn't do that stuff in front of the public, or they wouldn't do things to the knowledge of other people. Like there's a heavy expectation that you wouldn't let, like lots of people are okay with like an idol being gay, but they would be really offended if the idol actually said it, which in essence means they're kind of offended by the idol being gay. So I think there's like a difference in like the cultural expectation of like what you show to the public. Because like I think for lots of international fans, if we like hear about something and it's kind of like unofficially substantiated, we don't really consider that throwing it in your face. But I think lots of Korean fans like feel like if they learn about something, then it's kind of the idol throwing it in their face, and it feels like an affront. And there's like a different sense of like entitlement to the person's entire persona.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if the person doesn't completely like lock down all of their private life, it's almost considered like throwing it in your fans' faces.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Any more on that? Anything? I mean, I feel like it's just the younger fans. They don't get it. Like they really love like their bias or something. So.
And I think they buy a lot more into the illusion without understanding that it's an illusion and it's a show.
And that there's consequences.
Yeah, and like you don't actually know these people and you don't know them fully, and they're not going to
love you back.
Like they'll appreciate you as a fan, but that doesn't mean you're entitled to whatever image you have in your mind.
Yeah,
like you're not entitled to know everything.
Yeah.
A lot of the younger fans get kind of obsessed over their biases and like favorite groups and everything. So they just, I don't know, they spend every single day, every single hour trying to figure out what they're doing, and yeah, they kind of obsess over that. So
yeah, and naive. Like
yeah.
I think like it was at like LA Korean Music Festival one year, and like SHINee was there, and then some fans were like really shocked that they saw them smoking or something, and it was just very like lots of people smoke. Like that's really not like bizarre or like some like shocking thing to find out about like young men in their 20s. Like,
but since they're idols, it's very wrong apparently.
Yeah, and those are international fans, so I think it's like certain like I guess cultural expectations on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's less common to smoke here in the US than in Korea, I think.
How do we end this in a good note?
Everyone smokes and everyone has an image to uphold in K-pop, and it's your own preference, and sometimes they get stressed out, and sometimes you need to relieve stress in certain instances. So it's pretty normal to see people smoke, so you shouldn't freak out that much. Even though I'm not a big fan of smoking.
Yeah, I think people get, like, because of the persona aspect of K-pop, some people feel a bit entitled, but I think it's good to always remember that behind the persona, there's always like an actual person who has their own personal needs and desires and like goals and whatnot.
All right, next subject. Okay, go.
Stop.
Okay, this one. I'm gonna ask you guys individually, okay? So, guess number 1. Well, this is for all of you, but guess number 1, you're first. Okay, it says, sexy concepts on girl groups don't really bother me. What does bother me... Oh, there's some cursing in here, so I'm sorry for everyone. Okay. Sexy concepts on girls don't really bother me. What does bother me is that girl groups get all the shit while boy groups have been hip thrusting in my face and tearing off their shirts since forever, and no one gives them any shit for it. So, guess number 1. What do you think?
I definitely agree with that. I mean, there's certain concepts in girls where, like, the sexy concept is okay, but if the girls, like, if the women, the girl idols are being sexualized, that's kind of when I draw the line on that. And with the boy groups, you kind of, yeah, there's that really big part where you kind of have seen that, because boy groups are bigger and there are a lot more girl fans of K-pop than anything else, and boys appeal to a lot more people than the girl concepts, and the certain girl groups have to try a lot harder because of that.
Guess number 2. Okay, well, while we wait for Julie, guess number 3. What about you guys?
I would totally agree to that, because I mean, you can already see it with the censored music videos. Like, most censored music videos would be girl groups being apparently too sexy for the public to view, but then you have the boy groups who hip thrust in your face, like the text already said it, and do all that stuff, and most of those music videos won't get censored. And I feel like that's pretty... Well, it's
I mean, like,
it's unfair.
Yeah, take Gain for example. She's just a little bit hip whipping with her hips in Paradise Lost, but it's already censored in Korea and you can view it and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's so much other stuff from boy groups.
Yeah, sometimes it's even worse from boy groups. If you would really censor music videos from like being sexually active, I guess there are way worse music videos from boy groups to censor, and then you have like girl groups who only dance a little bit sexual, like you said it, with the hip moving and like wiggling or something like that, or even just touching somewhere near the private area, and they would already censor it, and I don't really get it.
Guess number 4.
I agree with that one, because I actually watched, like, someone did like a compilation video of like sexy boy group dances, and we don't even really have that discussion about how so many like boy groups do like the hip thrusts and themes, because we're always talking about how the sexy concept is overplayed for girl groups and how they keep making them like shake their butts or whatever, but like so many boy groups within like the past like year or two have been doing basically the same thing, and I had to even catch myself on that, because like I'm not the biggest fan of most sexy concepts, because lots of them seem forced most of the time, but it happens just as often with boy groups, but we never really talk about it. So that's pretty messed up.
I agree with you guys on everything. I guess I agree that if a girl concept is like too sexy, then that's not okay. But I think people are still gonna be fighting about it.
Yeah, I feel like there's room for like personal taste and preference, but maybe what the like original opinion was focusing more on was like people don't apply it evenly across the board, because there are like people who will explicitly say like girl groups shouldn't like shake their butts or they shouldn't move their hips, but then their fave is like humping the floor and they're just like yes, and it's like
Okay, and go.
Stop!
Okay. This says, I understand plastic surgery. I'm against it, but I get it. The reason why these idols get plastic surgery is because the standards are way too high. K-pop fans, please make up your minds. Do you or do you not want plastic surgery to continue? Okay. Anyone?
I mean, I'm not necessarily the biggest proponent of it, but I think people should be allowed to like do what they want with themselves. But I do think there should be a bit more attention paid to like mental health and like self-image and things. And I think it gets murky with idols because they're so heavily scrutinized and like it's literally their job to be perfect. So I think like it could possibly be toxic with like companies encouraging someone to like do this or do that or lose 5 kilos or do this, like all of those things. I think mentally it might take a toll on people, but to me that's where the problem would be, not so much their face changing.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I'm not really, I'm on the fence about plastic surgery. It's someone's choice if they choose to do it, but definitely, I think mental health and stability is definitely something that needs to be more focused on than the idea and the controversy with plastic surgery.
Yeah, I guess we both also agree to both statements. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't mind them getting surgery as long as they feel okay with it. But yeah, I guess you guys already said everything I wanted to say, so.
But it says in here, plastic surgery is because the standards are way too high. I think that's true because idols have to be perfect. Like that's the, what do you call it? Like they have to be perfect, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a requirement almost.
Yeah.
To appeal to the larger crowd.
It's kind of sad that the entertainments feel like they have to put their trainees under like plastic surgery for them to be successful, when talent should be the actual point, but should be important in this business and not the physical appearance.
But I wouldn't even blame the entertainments entirely, because I think it's also the fault of the fans, because they have these standards.
Yeah.
They think, oh, he must be perfect. He has to be so and so. Other than that, he's ugly. And of course, then the entertainment say, yeah, if he's not beautiful, he can't debut. And then this boy who has this dream to be a K-pop idol gets his surgeries to achieve his dream. Because the fans have these ideas in their heads.
They have that high standards.
Yeah. So I think maybe the fans should minimize their ideals and see reality. Nobody's perfect, so why do you have to expect somebody to be perfect?
Yeah, I think it would be really like cool if there was like a move more towards like appreciating, I guess, the diversity of beauty.
Yeah.
And not focusing on one particular standard so much.
But I guess what we say here won't matter because they're still going to be getting plastic surgery. I don't know. I think everyone's beautiful in their own way, but since the standards, I don't know.
Like, I feel like we should deal with the standards before we start judging people for trying to like increase their chances of success, because it's kind of it's really messed up for people to say this person's so ugly, how are they even appearing on TV, and then the next year they start talking trash about them, quote unquote fixing what they were complaining about the previous year.
Like no one's ever gonna be happy. Okay, well let's move on. Plastic surgery, I don't know. Okay, 2 more. Okay, go.
Stop.
It says, why do people have this idea that if you stan one group, you only listen to music from that one group? Keep in mind that standing a group takes a lot of time, dedication, and patience. You can stand one, but listen to music from various artists, regardless of genre and status. Most of us just don't have time to follow each and every one of them and choose a bias from each group. And that's true. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like you can stand multiple groups, not just one. Like, you can have multiple favorite groups and just follow the movements and the progress of other groups. And I mean, it does take a lot of effort, and there's a lot of time that goes into it, but you should just be a fan because you like their music and you enjoyed their success and you want to see them grow.
I also feel like standing a group doesn't mean to be up to date to every single thing that group does. So, I mean, if you're a fan of multiple groups, it doesn't mean that you have to be up to date to every single group. If you stand like 5 groups, you probably won't have time to be updated on every single thing they do. So I think that it's totally okay to be kind of behind some stuff and, yeah, like not obsessed so much over every single detail the group does. So it's more about the music.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's an actual thing. Like, some people get really, really mad if you stand more than one group. And I thought that was really weird.
K-pop fans always try to make the fandom seem like gangs, and it's very like we have colors and themes. My favorite is when fandoms beef over colors.
Yeah, they take it to an extreme. It's gonna go from a point where K-pop won't be enjoyable anymore, and I hate to say that.
Yeah. I think lots of people have this, like, idea that you need to be, like, black or white with, like, your feelings or, like, attitude towards a group. So either you need to stand them and, like, buy every version of every single album and, like, get the fan cards and get all of the posters and whatnot. Or you need to just, like, not listen to them at all.
Yeah, and then there's
kind of another point they were picking up on, because like if you're just a casual fan of a group, some people get offended that you aren't like losing your mind over them.
Yeah, especially when you're like trying to get into certain groups. Like for me, I just like literally an hour and a half ago, I'm starting to get into BAP, and there's just so much going on. And like even when you ask people for help, they're like, "Oh, you're not a true fan," and I'm like,
Yeah,
"I'm
they're
sorry.
like, how could
I'm
you
starting
not know?
to listening." Yeah, I'm like, I didn't like them before, but now I do. Shouldn't you be happy about that?
Yeah, actually the same thing happened to me. I just recently actually got into K-pop, like last September or something. And I asked people for help because obviously Tala couldn't explain everything to me. So I went on Twitter and asked people for help to explain stuff to me. And some were just super pissed that I even asked those questions. And I just couldn't understand. Like, aren't you happy that you got a new member in this club, I guess? Like,
in the world of K-pop?
Yeah. Like, aren't you supposed to be happy that there are more people enjoying the music? And why don't you just help me trying to understand everything?
Yeah, definitely. But there's definitely going to be those people that are more than willing to help.
Yeah.
There's like always a spectrum, like different stands, like they'll help you or they won't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good one for the last one. But they're kind of just repeating what we all said. I mean, do you guys have anything that is bothering you, or like you have your own unpopular opinion?
Well, this might be something different from what other people may say. I don't know how to pronounce the group's name, but I think they're called Reina, and they debuted and they had their song Demonstrate, and just their concept was really, like when I first heard of it, and there was an African American girl who was in the group, and I'm like, this is like absolutely amazing. But I watched one of their live performances, and she was only there for the beginning and the last half, and I was kind of boggled me a bit. This person's in your group and is not in the entire performance.
Yeah, that was.
It just really bothered me.
It was so awkward.
really love. I think their name is Rania, if I spell it right. And
Rainia.
Yeah, that.
um, and yeah, I think her name is Alex, and she only appears like in the first line because it's her rep part, and then in the ending she has another rep part, and apparently she's back in the United States right now, and the entertainment is, I don't know if it's true. I just heard that they're thinking about dropping her again. Because so many Koreans.
Ronnie has lost a lot of members over time, so it wouldn't.
Yeah, and also a lot of people weren't okay with a K-pop girl group having a black member, and I just don't get it. Because I mean, I don't know. She practiced Korean for this group and everything, and
It's one of the reasons I was so mesmerized by them, because they were kind of breaking the mold in a sense. But then when you hear of things like that, or when she's not even in the entire live performance, it just kind of gives me a little bit of an uneasy feeling about the entertainment world within K-pop.
Yeah, also like when they had interviews, I think at even some point they didn't even take her to the interviews anymore, and I just don't get why, because she's part of the group, she's supposed to be there with them, and if she was just another Asian, she would have been there the whole time, but I don't know.
And she's so talented too.
She is.
It felt really rushed in a way. Because she supposedly didn't have time to learn all of the choreography with everyone, and she was kind of just starting her Korean.
Okay.
But it was also really weird how there were more international fans who were mad about her being in the group than there were Korean netizens who were mad about her being in the group.
Really?
Yeah, the articles the translations I read of Korean comments were that's random. I wonder what that's going to be like.
Wow.
And then there are international fans who are no, she should be Asian, or she should be there's no reason for a non-Asian person to be, and it was really weird because they weren't Asian either, so it was okay.
That's really bizarre.
That's so racist.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they have no problem with it if a member is half Asian, half American, but it's a problem if she's not Asian at all.
What's the deal?
Yeah, but hopefully in their next live performance, she will hopefully, fingers crossed, be there and maybe get more of the choreography, which would be great, because I love her. That's one of the reasons I started getting into that group, is because of Alex.
Yeah, same here. I just hope that entertainment really don't drop her.
Yeah, she's just so fearless, and it's yeah, I can do this, why can't I do this? And just does it, and I think it's amazing. And she's a really big inspiration to people who want to expand their careers.
Okay, so this is the end of episode 33 of Unpopular K-pop Opinions. I hope you guys liked our opinions. And guest number 1, please introduce yourself again and promote anything that you want.
Okay, my name is Adriana. I am from the YouTube channel islandOFdri. I do K-pop things, music video reactions, music video recreations, and the occasional dance cover and challenge. Yeah.
Guest number 2.
Hello, my name is Julie. I do have a BTS fan page. If you guys want to go like it or follow us on Twitter or Instagram, it is BambaTango613.
Yes, thank you. And guest number 3.
Hey guys, we're BornToSlay. My name is Raquel. And I'm Tala. And we have a YouTube channel, which is BornToSlay, obviously. We also have a Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow us there. It's BornToSlay67. And we basically just do reaction videos to K-pop MVs and to anything you guys request us to do.
Anything related to K-pop.
Yeah. Like challenges and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, go check them out. Guest number 4.
Hey all, it's Blacknetizen again, and I mostly do K-pop opinion vlogs. I also recount any of my experiences with concerts and things, and I'm also starting to work with a collab channel, and it's called K-Talk Inc. and it should be launching sometime next week. So yeah.
Ooh, exciting. Yeah, so thank you again to all my guests. I hope you guys will join another episode. And at the end of my shows, I say fighting together. So 1, 2, 3. Fighting!
Fighting!